Hey everyone, it's Jenny at GoingGear.com, and I have the Sunwayman V11R LED flashlight here. This is the packaging for it with all your information, as well as a user manual that comes with it. And you get a sheath, pretty heavy duty sheath there. Also a lanyard with some spare O-rings for it. And what else is really cool about this flashlight is that it does have a rubber click switch on the back. But it does include a metal one as well, so they are interchangeable. So depending on your preference, you can switch it out. It doesn't really change the workings of the light. It's just more aesthetically appealing depending on what you like. The flashlight basically runs by using the click switch on the tail end and then a magnetic control system ring, which will adjust accordingly from a minimum to a maximum brightness, all from just swiveling this piece right there. Just basics. It does run on one CR123 or a rechargeable one, and you also have an option of using AA's or 16-340s, but you do have to purchase an extender for the flashlight, and it goes between the head and the tail obviously, and just extends it out for you. So depending on what type of battery you would like to use, you have those options. The flashlight itself is aluminum alloy with a Type 3 hard anodized body. Let me just do a little close-up for you. You do have some knurling in the appropriate places, right here on the body, and then also on your magnetic control for grip, so you can use it all with one hand. You have your tip-up pocket clip here that you can remove if you don't wish to have it on there. Also the Sunwayman logo, also the minimum to maximum arrow just to let you know where you're starting at, which is pretty obvious while you're using it. Very easy user interface. And then you have the tail stand on the end with holes in it for the lanyard, however you'd like to hook it up to it. And obviously if you have a flat surface, you could use it as a candle. Easy to put the battery in, as you saw where I unscrewed it to show you where the extending piece is for AA's or 16-340s. Here's your O-ring to seal it off. So it is an IPX8 standard water resistant flashlight. Let me screw that back on just so you can see how nice and tight it seals up. Very easy to just take on and off. And now it's all sealed up. Excuse me. The flashlight has a maximum of 190 lumens, so very bright, but if you're going to use a AA or a 16-340, you do have a turbo high of 500, but it's recommended you only run it for about 5 minutes if you're going to do that high of a lumens at its turbo. Really easy to use. You have the click switch on the back. You click it in and it turns the flashlight on, and then you adjust the brightness accordingly by the ring, as I said earlier. And depending on where you leave the ring, you can click it back off and it will remain wherever you left it. Also, it does have the momentary action on it, so you depress it halfway and the light immediately turns on. There's no strobes or flashy lights on here. It's just your regular click it on and adjust between 1 lumens all the way to 190. And it has about 130 meter throw on it, which I'll show you outside in a moment. I'll take it out in the dark for you. It has the, let me click that off, the XML U2 LED light. It'll focus for me. And then you have a little bit of texture, or it's a little rough on the reflector there, as you can see. So it's not going to be, it's not smooth. And just a simple LED flashlight. It's going to be great for everyday use around your house. Also when you're camping, it's just easy to handle, especially with the momentary you just need it real quick to press it down, you have something, or just click it all the way down and then adjust it accordingly. And as you can see, you can do it with one hand with ease. And super easy interface, as I stated. So let's take it outside and I'll show you the throw on it and just how it looks. See you outside. So I'm outside with the V11R and I have it on its maximum lumens of 190, and that tree right there is about 22 to 25 feet away from me. And I'm getting some pretty good detail on it. Let's just zoom on into it. You can tell what's there. And I've got a pretty wide spread on it. Now, as far as the beam itself, I don't have a hard edge on it. It more or less diffuses out or just kind of spreads out. And you have greater detail right in the center, more so than as it spreads out. But I'm also getting all this nice blood in front of me. Now, I'm just going to rotate the magnetic ring, and then I'm down at its lowest, and as you can see, I'm not going to get really any distance or any light at all from it. And we're going to slowly just kind of turn it up some and let the camera focus. Now that's roughly going to be probably half the distance, about 10 to 15 feet right there. And you're still getting a little distance, or not distance, but focus on what you're actually pointing at. And then we'll just turn it all the way back up. And pretty handy light. I can do this all with one hand, which really is useful for a everyday use flashlight. So hopefully this kind of helps you out on what it looks like and the distance it has on it, and just kind of the modes of light that it offers. As well as for a mag light you're only going to be seeing one little spotlight there. I don't have one on me at the moment. But mag lights are very directional and very spot oriented. So you're not going to get a lot of diffusion on them or spread. I'm Jenny, and this is the Sunwayman V11R, and you can find it along with other great products at goinggear.com.